Why are you looking at me? What is wrong with you? That's it!
What is wrong with you? You gonna hurt real bad? Just die, you bitch!
Hello guys, this is Words from the Trains community. I just wanted to make this quick video for Red Dead Redemption 2 just to show you guys the trainer that I use in order to make my videos with those girls you see. They're all mods and they come from these trainers from Nexus Mods. I'll leave this link into the description for you guys if you guys wanted to use these playable characters and other things. But so this is a trainer and it's by James, and it's a Red Dead Redemption trainer. You can download it here. You know, it's really simple to install, but let me show you what you get with this trainer as far as the female characters and the characters that I use specifically to make my videos. Okay guys, so we are in Red Dead Redemption 2 and I just want to show you the trainer. So on my keyboard I am pressing F3 and then we get the trainer to come up. So we have all the options here, and in order to change our character from John to a female protagonist, or you know, for the character, we have to go to player options, scroll down. He's obviously gonna whistle because that's just how the layout is, obviously. Okay, but as we see change model, we go there and then we have the options of changing our model to an animal, which you need to select the category to you can select it to different options for animals, dogs, and then the actual player characters, story characters. Then we go to ambient females. Now this is where you get all your characters from, women wise. So if I select one, I change immediately into a female protagonist. She looks not so good. But the ones that I usually use are I use the GAM, High Society. So these are the women that I use to make my videos, and you can get a lot of variants. They all change as you continue to click on the same option. So you can select different women characters, and I forgot to mention this in my previous videos from making Red Dead. Everyone's been asking me, how do you play as a female protagonist, this and that. So I just wanted to show you guys. But this is just for one trainer. There's other trainers out there that you can use. So you don't necessarily have to change them in this option. I can leave the change model, and all I gotta do is go to outfit variant, and from here I can change my characters easy. So this is my favorite character right here. She got the arm strength, muscles, everything. So but yeah, you can select different characters, what they look like, and yeah, you can play as them in this game. That's the best part about it. There's so many variants, it's just so fun to play. So also, if you have a controller, for me I use a PS4 controller, so I have the option of playing on my keyboard, but I prefer a controller. But the way to open up the trainer on the controller here for PlayStation only, PS4 users, if they use a controller for their PC, is to press the R1 and then the directional pad, bottom directional pad, and obviously your character's gonna hide, but the trainer does open up. So if I press R1 and a down directional pad together, it disappears. So that's another option, but like I said, if you got a keyboard, you just press F3. But you can, I believe you can also change that if you wanted. So yeah, so you still keep your weapons and your guns and everything. So you could do anything. Yep. And the character is fully playable. You can get to your horse. Oh. Stupid horse. So as I'm using the character, she won't actually, I don't think you'll get the actual John or Arthur voice, whatever character you're playing as. So if I whistle, like, you won't hear the voice of the playable characters or the story characters. So, you know,
I hate this place sometimes.
Oh, what's going on?
and whatnot.
Only one of us is.
But guys, this is how it works.
Come on, get clear.
So, but yeah, these are all the characters that we can use, guys, and you know, as I've mentioned before, there's plenty of good characters to use from, and all you gotta go to player options and then scroll down till you get to change model, and you can select your whatever you want, male or female. It has to be ambient female, and then
Amen to
go
that.
to GAM High Society. This is what you want, and this is all the women characters that you can use. There's just so many of them. Unique styles and everything else. So as you can see my videos on my YouTube channel for Red Dead Redemption, you'll see that I've used a lot of these characters, and it's pretty fun. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I'd like to show you. Let me get to that. Okay guys, so here's another thing here. As far as when it comes to me making videos from fighting the NPCs and how long the fights can last, there's this setting in this trainer that you can use. Now to get to that, we gotta go to the weapons options here, and we have to scroll down till we get to options, weapon damage modifier and then melee damage modifier. If you keep these settings, so let's say I do both of them, so if I type in, let's see, if I do 0, all zeros, right, and then I do this 0 and then another couple zeros, so they're all on 0, right, and I close the trainer and I start a fight with somebody, this is what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna kill them right away.
Problem here?
I'll be blown. What's gotten into your head?
I
This
don't want any trouble.
fight is gonna
You ain't
last.
so big and special.
The fight will not end. It will continue, and I guarantee you, trust me when I
They
tell
gonna
you,
thank me for this.
this fight will not end.
Trust and curb.
Literally. But the only way the fight can end is if you do this. That's the only way that the fight can end pretty easy, but other than that, just standing and boxing and fighting, fist fighting, it will never end. It won't be an easy knockout. And so, yeah. And if you want to end the fight, what you would have to do is, you would have to get them in the ground position. So let me give you an example how to do it. So you get them on the ground and you just end it. That's it. But if you want to stand and fight, it can happen and it will never end. All because I set my settings to 0 for weapon damage modifier and melee damage modifier. But if you set the setting to at least 1 or 2, for example, let me show you. You can knock him out pretty easy. Yep. There you go. So what you want to mess with when it comes to fighting and wanting to make your videos is going into weapons, and for this trainer only. So if you want to change these settings right here, this one and this one, both of these settings you would want to change: melee damage modifier and weapon damage modifier. If you keep all of them at 0, you can last the fight for as long as possible. But if you change the setting to 1 to 2 or even 3, the fight will end pretty fast typically for both of these. So depending on what you want for your fights and your videos, this is an absolute great trainer for you guys to use. I saw a comment in one of my videos and somebody wanted to know how I can get these female characters in this game. You can get it in this trainer, and there's another trainer, a trainer called Rampage Trainer. I'll show you guys on that as well. So guys, here goes the trainer here, and you guys can download it from Nexus Mods. This is a trainer I used, as I mentioned earlier. Excuse me. It has everything you need. So you know, every single thing. You can still play as Arthur and John in this mod trainer. You can literally, you know, select anything, and if for some odd reason people have a mod manager, they can download this thing from a mod manager, but I prefer to download it from a manual download. So there's a lot of them that were old files, but they do keep up with this. So but here's another thing that I wanted to show you guys. There's more characters besides just the GAM high society ones that I use. I kind of go back and forth, so let me show you that as well. Okay guys, so we're back in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I just wanted to show you something else besides the GAM high society playable characters. So we go to ambient female characters. Once again, you don't just get to select the
Let's ride.
GAM high society characters. There's more. I would choose fancy, well, I guess not these type of characters, but who knows. What I usually go for is these typical characters, or like these characters, for instance. You know, there's different versions to them. They're not bad, but they're okay. So, you know, these characters are pretty cool, and, you know, a lot of them are called like prostitutes or whores or things like that, that you would see in bars or like saloons. You got the Valentine prostitutes as well. If you go to Valentine, the little town, they got these ones. They all look unique. They all look different. So, yep, these are the women you would see in the saloons. And you also got the Van Horn ones. Or, yep, hopefully I'm correct. Yep, I think so. Yep, these are the ones you see in Van Horn. I think so, sitting in the saloon. So, you could go to any, like, you know, place. And then you also, if you want to play as one of the story characters, you have to go to the stories, change your model category to story with the directional pad or with the keyboard arrows, and you can play as Abigail. And then you can also you can change her outfit in the outfit variants. So if it's not your style, you can change her clothing, what she looks like, you know. And you can also use her to fight and shoot and everything. So you can use every character. Abigail Roberts, you can play as
Out of the way!
Mrs. Downs, like all the characters you saw from this game. If you played this game, they are all in here. You can play as Bill Williamson. You know, it's pretty tough to find women characters on here, but they're in here though. Yeah, there's a lot of good characters that are in here. So, and man, there's so many. You can play as Gloria. I think she's the one that's pregnant, I think. I'm not sure. Kind of weird. But yeah, you can play as Karen, big girl that you see. You can change your outfit too if you'd like, depending on, you know, like I said again, you can still use her for activities, for shooting and fighting and everything, so she's fully playable. I've kind of interacted with these characters, so I kind of figure out that they actually use their guns. Some characters can't actually use their guns, specifically women. I don't know why. Like, there's a glitch that, you know, like if I aimed a gun, it would be kind of weird. Sometimes if I want to aim it, it doesn't work because there's like a glitch or some issue. But if I took my knife out or got like a throwing knife, I can still use that.
Oh shit! Think real hard about what you want to do next. Oh,
So you can still use your knives. You can still use, you know, this. And look at him running.
Oh boy, that's enough.
Yeah, so you can still use your weapons.
You rattled my
know.
cage enough.
So yeah, so you can still use everything. It's not really a big issue for me, but depending on what you want to use and, you know, things like that. So you can use any type of character, anything, even from Valentine, the Valentine prostitutes, the one you saw, and some stories and missions. I like this one. She's like my favorite one. Yep. So you can play as any female protagonist, and you can use their weapons and everything. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Hey, hand it over before someone gets hurt. Give me that barrel.
take your. This is an outrage. Take your hands off
Take
her.
that, you animal. And let that
Hey,
be a lesson to you. Ah! How could you just stand there, you coward? What kind of a man are you? A fine help, you. Dear Rod here.
No.
So, you know, you can use any type of female character and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys need any help with the installation with the mod trainers. I'll leave them directly in my description in the video. So I hope all is well.
What's your damn game?
You
Take it.
guys have a good one. Take care.